If you've been telling yourself that you're going to start saving next month, but somehow it never happens, then this video is for you. I know how easy it is to get stuck in that cycle of I'll start tomorrow or I'll figure it out later, only to watch the weeks slip by. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you 5 super simple money moves that you can make this week that could instantly produce more money in your pocket without getting a raise, without winning the lottery, or eating ramen noodles every night. These are going to be easy, practical steps that anyone can take, no matter how busy or how overwhelmed life feels right now. I get it. Saving money sounds great, but life is expensive. There's the mortgage or rent, gas, groceries that somehow keep getting more expensive, kids' activities, and before you know it, the month is over and your savings account hasn't budged. But here's the thing. Building savings isn't always about making more money. Sometimes it's about making smarter moves with what you already have. And the best part, you can start right now. So let's get into the 5 simple money moves that you can make this week to start boosting your savings. Hi, I'm Greg Hardy, and I want to welcome you back to the channel. And thanks for being here. We cover all things personal finance, investing, and building a secure financial future. So if you're serious about taking control of your money, learning something new every week, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit a like on this video. It really helps the channel and it gets this information out to more people who need it. Thank you. Money move number 1, do a 7-day spending detox. For the next 7 days, I want you to hit pause on all non-essential spending. That means no Amazon, no quick drive-through coffee stops, and definitely no random Target runs where you walk in for toothpaste and somehow walk out $85 lighter. For 1 week, I want you to see what happens when you press pause on the spending autopilot we all get stuck in. You'll probably notice how much of your spending is driven by habit rather than by actual need. Key for this to work is to make clear, intentional boundaries for your spending. Start by writing down your true essentials for the week. Things like your mortgage or rent, utilities, groceries that you actually need, and gas for your car. That's it. Nothing extra, no just because. Commit fully to spending money only on those essentials. And to make it more engaging, treat it like a challenge or a game. Track the money that you didn't spend each day and watch it grow. There's something surprisingly motivating about seeing the numbers add up in real time, and it can give you a sense of control and accomplishment that you might not expect from a simple spending pause. Even if you usually spend $15 a day on extras, that's $105 in a single week. And here's the most important part. The moment this detox ends, transfer that money straight into your savings account. Don't let it blend back into your regular spending. When you see the results after just 1 week, you might be tempted to make this detox a monthly habit. And that's when you'll really start to see your savings grow. Money move number 2, switch one bill to a cheaper option. This week, pick one recurring bill and see if you can lower it. It might be your internet, your cell phone plan, one of your streaming subscriptions, or even your car insurance. These bills are dangerous because they sit in the background, quietly draining your bank account month after month. We often sign up, set them to auto pay, and never look at them again. Companies know this, and they can count on you not noticing when prices creep up over time. So here's your action step. I want you to take 10 minutes and call the company and ask, what can you do to lower my bill? You might be surprised at how quickly they find some special promotion or some customer loyalty discount to apply. If they can't or won't lower your rate, shop around and get a competitor's price. Then call back and use that as leverage. I once knew someone who cut $30 off their monthly phone bill just by asking. That's $360 a year saved in less time than it takes to watch a TV episode. The beauty of this move is that it's a true set it and forget it win. Once you've taken the time to lower a bill, whether it's your internet, insurance, or streaming service, the savings just keep rolling in month after month without you having to lift a finger. It's like giving yourself a quiet little raise that shows up every billing cycle. And here's the real magic. If you make it a habit to review just one bill every quarter, you create an ongoing system of finding and capturing hidden savings. By doing that, you might notice that you're paying for services that you no longer use, or that a competitor is offering a better deal than your current provider will match. Those little tweaks can add up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars over a year. And the best part, every extra dollar you free up can go straight toward building your financial safety net, padding your savings, maybe boosting your emergency fund, or even investing for the future. It's a small action with a big compounding payoff. Money move number 3, automate a small transfer to savings. Here's the truth. If you wait until the end of the month to save whatever's left, there will almost always be nothing left. Life has a way of filling any empty space that you give it, especially when it comes to money. Bills pop up, unexpected expenses happen, and little splurges sneak in when you're not looking. That's why one of the most powerful financial habits that you can build is paying yourself first, making savings a non-negotiable part of your budget instead of an afterthought. Take a few minutes and set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account for small, manageable amount. Even $20 a week is enough to get started. That's over $1,000 a year without without you having to think about it. And it works because it takes the decision making out of your hands. When it's automatic, it removes the temptation to skip saving just this month and keeps moving your progress forward no matter what. You never even see the money in your spending account, so you won't feel like it's missing. And over time, those small amounts will add up in a big way. I want you to think of it like a subscription, except instead of paying Netflix or Spotify, you're paying your future self. The difference is that this subscription doesn't just entertain you for the moment, it builds something lasting that will give you freedom and security down the road. And as your income grows or your expenses shrink, you can increase that weekly transfer without even feeling the pinch. And before long, you're going to look at your savings account and realize it's gone from a few dollars to a serious safety net. And all because you made one simple change. Money move number 4. Sell one unused item this week. Now we all have things lying around that we don't use anymore. Maybe it's an old electronic tucked away in a drawer, exercise equipment that's become a very expensive coat rack, furniture collecting dust in the garage, or clothes with the tag still on them. Every single one of these items is basically money just sitting there, quietly losing value, instead of being put to better use. You might not realize it, but those unused items can add up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars over time. So this week, I want you to pick one item that you don't need and list it for sale. It doesn't have to be anything huge. Even small things like a pair of headphones, a blender, or a jacket that you never wear can bring in quick cash. Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, Craigslist, or eBay are all great platforms, and posting is easier than most people think. Just take a couple of good photos in decent lighting, write a short and honest description about it, and post it. In many cases, you'll start getting messages the same day. The beauty of this is that it's often instant cash and sparks a chain reaction. Once you sell one thing, you'll start looking for other things around your home with fresh eyes, spotting more items that can go. It's addictive in the best way possible. Every sale not only puts more money in your pocket, but it also clears space in your home, making it feel lighter and even more organized. Over time, you might even turn this into a regular habit, setting a goal to sell at least one unused item a month. That's money that you can redirect towards savings, debt payoff, or even a little treat for yourself, guilt-free. Money move number 5, do a meal plan swap. One of the biggest silent budget busters, takeout. And listen, I'm not here to tell you to give it up completely. I mean, life's too short for that. But if you swap just 2 takeout meals this week for homemade versions, you'll be amazed at how much you save and how quickly it adds up. Think about it. If you're like my family, we spend anywhere from $40 to $60 per order, and that's before tips or delivery fees. By simply planning ahead and cooking at home, you can keep that money in your pocket while still enjoying great food. Let's say you and your family spend $50 on a Friday night pizza order. You can make a homemade pizza for around $10 to $12, and it's a fun family activity where everyone can pick their own toppings. Do that just twice in 1 week, and you've saved nearly $80. Keep it up all year, and you're talking about $4,000 in savings. That's enough for a vacation, a big dent in some debt, or a serious boost to your emergency fund. And all you did was eat at home a couple of more times a week. You don't have to get fancy or spend hours in the kitchen. Keep a few easy, crowd-pleasing meals in your back pocket. Tacos, stir-fry, pasta, or some sheet pan dinner. Stock your pantry and fridge with the basics so you're not tempted to pick up your phone and order out. You'll not only save money, but you'll probably eat healthier and spend more time together as a family. Over time, those small swaps become part of your routine, and you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. One of the most powerful things about making small changes with your money is how quickly they can shift your mindset. These aren't just about cutting expenses or saving a few extra dollars here and there. They're about proving to yourself that you can take control of your finances. When you start noticing how much impact small, intentional actions can have, it really changes the way you think about money. Suddenly, saving doesn't feel like a chore or a limitation. It feels like empowerment. Another important aspect is momentum. Each little win builds on the last. So when you do a spending detox, lower a bill, automate a transfer, sell unused items, or swap a couple of takeout meals for home-cooked ones, you're not just improving your bank account, you're building confidence. Confidence that you can make intentional decisions, stick to them, and see the real results. That sense of control often spills over into other parts of your life, giving you a stronger foundation to handle unexpected expenses or even take a bigger financial step in the future. It's also worth remembering that these small actions have a compounding effect. Money saved, bills reduced, and habits formed today can grow into something much bigger over time. What might feel like a tiny change this week, skipping a $15 coffee, automating a $20 transfer, or selling an old used item, can multiply over months and years. It's a way of working smarter, not harder, and creating financial freedom gradually but steadily. Finally, the real takeaway is that you don't have to overhaul your life to make meaningful progress. Big financial goals often seem intimidating, but but starting small makes them achievable. Every step you take towards saving or being intentional with your money strengthens your financial foundation and builds habits that last. And when you look back in a few months, you'll realize that those small actions weren't just money moves, they were life moves that set you up for greater security, freedom, and peace of mind. So out of these 5 money moves, which one are you going to try this week? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to see what you're taking action on. And if you've already tried one of these before, let us know how it worked for you. Now, if you found this video eye-opening, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who you think needs to hear it. And if you want more practical, no-nonsense advice on building wealth and securing your financial future, check out this video here. And also, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.